Howdy ladies and gents, it is Raph from B&C Camera, and this is the brand spanking new 28 to 45 f1.8 DG DN Art Series lens from Sigma. Now this is a very interesting lens. Now Sigma is known for their uniqueness in lens options. The first thing that came to mind when I heard about this lens and they told me to review it was the 18 to 35 f1.8. Now that was stuck in the APS-C crop DSLR world, right? The 18 to 35 was a 1.8 constant as well, but now they have it for the mirrorless system, which is really intriguing. All right, there she is. Now a 28 to 45 is a very, very unique focal length, but what you're getting with that 28 to 45 is that constant f1.8, which is kind of unheard of right now in terms of lens builds. Already during my limited run with this lens, I had an opportunity to shoot during daytime and nighttime situations. So I'm going to go ahead and talking to you guys about my experience with that and showcasing to you guys some of the shots that I took with this lens. But before we go ahead and jump into that, let's go ahead and go around the exterior of the lens and talk a little bit about that. This is the E-mount variant that Sigma had provided for me. Again, they will provide a L-mount variant as well, but I had a chance to shoot with the A7R5 in conjunction with this lens, and I got some really great results with it. Alright, and this is the build quality of the lens. Of course, the first thing you'll notice is that all-metal design that Sigma is synonymous for. On the bottom here, we have your aperture control, right? You've got the click. And then of course, if you want to do videos, you want to smooth your transitions between opening and closing your aperture, you have D-click right here, which is really nice. Nice and smooth. And of course, the coolest thing about this lens is the internal zoom, right? So what you're getting with this lens in terms of size is what you're going to be getting. Again, it's super light and super small, not too big. Typical standard, almost the size of a standard 24 to 70, but again, it's fairly light.
All right, so the first test is going to be the low light shooting test with this lens. We're here at First Friday in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is a standard event every first Friday of the month where community gets together and celebrates the arts. So we're going to go ahead and shoot around with this lens, show you guys some of the low light shooting capabilities of it, open at 1.8, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Sharper than any blade, make you beg, make you crawl, make you think you're the cause. Wash your tears, fade to black.
Alrighty, so that wraps up First Friday for the low light shooting test with the 28 to 45 f1.8. I've had my fills, a lot of people around, so a little too much for me. So we're gonna go ahead and boogie on into the next shoot and really test out this lens in the next one. So, okay, so the next location we're shooting at is at the Springs Preserve here, of course, in Las Vegas. Just wanted to showcase to you guys, if you guys need something to do, want to just, enjoy a nice day here in this hot desert, Springs Preserve is a great place to just check out, snap some photos and walk around. So yeah, let's go check it out and see what I can get with this lens.
I really like the distinct look of the bokeh on this lens, and you'll see more of that in some of the other photos I had taken throughout the video. And I like the colors of this
of this tree.
And again, for comparison's sake, here is a shot at 28 millimeters wide. And here is a pushed in shot at 45 millimeters, all the way pushed in. And hopefully with this comparison, that'll give you guys an idea of your ranges within regards to the 28 to 45. And the last leg of the trip through the Springs Preserve is going to be the butterfly habitat, which is typically open near the end of springtime.
Alrighty, that was Springs Preserve and the butterfly exhibit. Can't wait to look at some of the shots and see how they turned out.
Alrighty, so that was my experience with the 28 to 45 f1.8 DG DN Art Series lens for the Sony mount. Of course, they are going to be releasing this in the Leica L mount as well too, so you guys that are shooting either Leica or Panasonic aren't going to be left out. Again, I was very excited and ecstatic to play around with this lens. Again, it's a very unique focal length, but the main thing, of course, is that constant f1.8. As you guys saw in the videos, I was able to get some crazy depth of field separation open at f1.8. Some of the video stuff is really interesting as well too. Didn't have enough time to really go do a comprehensive deep dive on the videos, but an f1.8 with D-click, of course, you're going to get some really nice stuff. And as always, be sure to have a variable ND filter if you're shooting wide open during the daytime. Now, if you're looking to grab this lens for yourself, you can definitely pre-order it on our website at bnccamera.com, or if you're watching this in the far future and it's available, you can go ahead and pick one up, of course, on our website or in store. So yeah, again, that's the 28 to 45. Again, it's a very unique focal length. Again, Sigma is knocking it out the park in terms of build quality with lenses, and it just keeps getting better and better and very more unique and interesting. Thank you again for Sigma for providing me this copy of the lens. I had a great time. I wish I can own this lens myself, but you know, maybe that'll be happening later on down the road. And hey, thank you so much for catching this video. If you guys enjoyed it and found it informative, please be sure to give it a like and also to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Definitely helps the channel out a lot. Of course, I am none other than Raph from B&C Camera, and I'll see you guys in another video.